Well, good evening, all. Hope this is going to be an awesome evening. Second last round of MSA club racing. Holding hands with LNR. Tonight we are at Spa. It's a bit cloudy on track, and I think it's a little bit colder, but Joburg's a lot colder today. I'm sure the rest of our South Africans can feel the weather. Righty, as you can see, yeah, 19 corners. Quickly run through a couple of things as usual. And if you have missed the previous races, you are more than welcome to backtrack on our YouTube channel. Check all the action for the previous races. Bathurst, Red Bull, Watkins Glen, and Nords. And tonight on Spa. As we all know, Spa is the most challenging track in the world. And obviously, ironically, it is most popular for all the 24-hour events at Spa. 19 turns, corners. This is going to be fun. Righty, as we all know, I think we're going to be 11 drivers tonight. Hopefully everybody will pitch up. Back to the track. Turn one, the hairpin. Always a good spot to spectate from the side. Even if F1 and any racing at Spa is that corner. So the guys are still warming up their things on the free practice. But yeah, first corner, you need to brake hard and keep momentum. Turn 2, 3, and 4. Rouge, Medallion, and so forth. There's so many names. Okay, Tour. We need to keep it flat out. Fifth gear for 90% of the vehicles or GT3s tonight. And obviously that is the most challenging blind crest at a high speed, as we know on Spa. Turn 5, 6, and 7. Medium speed sequent corners and requires some commitment and precision from the drivers to make sure they just, get that through correctly every time. Turn 8 is that little hairpin to the right. Not that long, but it's long. And there's obviously a couple of different lines that the guys will take tonight. Undercutting, going a little bit wide, going on the inside. Turn 9, the no name, is obviously the medium fast speed downhill. Oh, I wish I could be on track tonight. But yeah, let's see what's going to happen. Turn 10 and 11. That will be the high speed double left hand corner. Again, requires a commitment from the driver. And yeah, you just need to stick it on the black stuff. Leave the curbs. At least it's not going to be wet tonight. But turn 12 and 13. Again, sweeping chicane requires a lot of precision. So yeah, some guys turn in a little bit late. Some guys is a little bit on the defending side like me. But let's see what the guys are going to be doing tonight. Turn 14 and 15. Save a lot. Curve Paul Fury. Medium, slow speed, right hand. Into well, this all leads up to Lachimont and the bus stop. So those two corners are actually so important as well. We got turn 16 and 17. Flat out as far as you can go. Then all the way to the bus stop. That lacquer chicane with the sausage clips on the insides. And if you get that wrong, mistake after mistake. So that's basically all going into Spa. Oh, man alive. Okay. Let's see, these guys are on qualifying already. We'll jump into their race now. But further than that, again, a big thank you to our simulator cave. making sure everything is falling in place and everybody is ready to go. If you need anything, those are the guys to make contact with. Over to our sponsors as well. Thank you very much again for the year's commitment. And we're definitely looking forward to a better year next year. And some things to roll out the rest of the year. We have got LNR club events, endurance events, and we're still running a Mustang Cup at the moment. We have got the UK series coming up with UK tracks, and we've also got the Janetta Cup running in the background, GT4. So that is all in the pipeline for LNR. So if you want to join, please make contact with us via logisticalnightmare.com or our Discord channel, as you can see there. Please make contact with us. Righty, let us quickly jump in with the guys. Righty. This is still qualifying. Everybody's on track. Nice spread out. And who are we going to be spectating on tonight? Let's see how the times are going to be rolling out. We have got spectating on the BMW for Brandon Williams. There's going to be a big fight between Brandon, Mr. Shanahan, and Shane Kutzer. And then we're going to have Mr. Dean Kutsia also in the mix with his Ford. So this is going to be an awesome event. So hopefully everything's going to be sticking together. With our Pro AM guys in the mix. Frans Stoffberg, Joshua Rousseau, Andre Jordan, and Don the Herd as well. So yeah, we are looking forward to the race tonight. Let's spectate. There we go. Jan in the McLaren 220. Let's stick to Mr. Shanahan in the Lexus for a while. There we go. 218.7. So Brandon's got a little bit of a red spike there at home. Hopefully everything else is going to fall in place. Well done, Shanahan. Great lap. Brandon not too far behind. 218s are definitely on the table tonight. Dean just needs to find a little bit of a groove with the Ford. Dane, unfortunately, still not completed a lap. He's still got 8 minutes to go. So hopefully the Lambo will do its best tonight. I actually would like to jump on Brandon. Press a different button. Let's do a lap with Brandon. I see he's already down. There we go. Is he going to take first position? Yes, he does. very, very, very close. Let's stick with Brandon for the first lap. On board. Maintaining speed very well. Making sure he uses all the curves on the right side of the track. Nice and tidy on the inside. Tricky corner. Not too aggressively on the throttle. See, he's back to second position as Shanahan beaten his time again. Oh no. Okay. Minor change maybe for him. Or is he just waiting for a bit more space? See, I haven't been actively busy on Xboxes yet. There we go. Let's jump back there. That's the screen we want. As we are now on Mr. Rousseau in the BM. As we know, the BM can definitely do the 219s. Shannon, 218, nearly dead. Well done on that lap. That can be done. Shane getting the Lambo together, squeezing in between Shanahan and Brandon. There's still 4 minutes left, but probably 2 laps for some drivers. Dean said he had enough. He's still parked in the pits. Same with Don. I think Don and Andre Jordanes keep each other busy there on track. While the top leaders are going to be having a good battle. I must say the livery looks nice tonight on the BMW. Brandon with his camo tonight. Should I say? What can we call this? These lines. Alrighty. Jan with his only McLaren on track. Sticking to the car, you know best. There we go. Brandon has just done a 217.8. Well done, Brandon. Jumping to the pits. 3 minutes left. That's probably double checking pit strategy for the race. Must say, track is optimum at the moment. Track temperature 32, which is not too cold. Outside cloudy, about at 25 degrees. A lot warmer as per South Africa at the moment. Righty, Shanahan. Is he going to squeeze another lap in and see if he can make it stick? There we go. Okay, going at 217.8. Man alive. Is there going to be Lexus versus BMW tonight? And then we'll have the Lambo in the mix, chasing these two guys from a little bit further down the track. Followed by Dean. Well, you never know what happens on the start. Cold tires, hopefully some warm brakes. Well, let's see how this is going to be ending tonight. Our race. As I know, it's one pit stop tonight. So fuel and tires is mandatory. We're not going to last with a set of tires all the way for tonight's race. Who will be undercutting who most probably halfway through the race. I must say, Andre keeping the Aston, well, I don't want to jinx you there, but nicely on track as he's coming through the last chicane, bus stop, completing his last lap. There we go. Everybody else is in the pits. Okay, while we are waiting for that to happen, quickly have a look at the point standings. So in our AM division, oh, come on, PC. I think it's getting a little bit cold tonight as well. Uncle. Run through those guys. Yeah, okay. And thanks to SimGrid putting everything together for us and our lovely administration team. Oh, application error. Okay, SimGrid has just given us. That's the first. Okay, well, we'll do that a bit later then. Righty, we have got 55 seconds left before the guys will jump on the start line for the warm-up lap. We try this again. Righty, Andre is still on track. Pushing that Aston in the background. Going through the bus stop. Okay, well, Thanks, Andre. You did better your time. But as you can see, there is the standings. Oh, just a little bit. I copy and I copy. There we go. Fantastic. They are all on the starting grid, as you can see. Lexus vs BMW versus Lamborghini versus Ford. The top four positions. Who is going to be quicker off the line? Lexus versus BMW. For the first corner. And as you can see, there's only one pit stop for this hour race. So who's filling up? Who's going a little bit less? Oh, good question, right? Okay, some grid. I don't want to work. Just say so much. Oh, just trying to give it another go quickly. There we go. How's that easy? Standings. Righty. Well, they still going to have a long formation lap. We can quickly jump into the standings. So in the AM class, we have got France in the Ferrari, followed by Joshua Rousseau in the BM, followed by Andre Jordan and then Don Leher. So that is our four guys in the AM class. Over to the pros. Oh, this works a lot better.
30 seconds.
We have got Johan Shanahan in first position, 50 points.
20 seconds.
Brandon Williams, second place. He did not assist in the last race, so he did definitely have good finishes in the previous races. Followed by Shane, Jan, Dean, Sharper-Touris, who's not here tonight, and Freki, who has unfortunately pulled out the event. But yeah, these are the guys as it is. Right. Very, very long track to warm up your tires. 7 Ks in total for Spa. The elevation difference from the highest to the lowest point in the track is 102 meters. As you go through Rouge.
Green light. Go, go, go.
Okay, short formation. There we go. Lexus on the inside, followed by the BM, followed by the McLaren. Did the BM push through? Yes, he did. Brandon has pushed through. Side by side, the BM, Lexus, Lambo. Ooh, a touch there, and did Brandon go off? That looks like Brandon has... Oh, I could not see exactly what happened, who touched who, but unfortunately, he has now jumped to the pits. That's undrivable. I'm not seeing a little scratch here on the Lexus. Let's have a look. Shane is chasing down Shanahan. I'm not seeing any damage on the Lambo. Looking at the Ford for Dean Kutsia. Everybody's falling in line. Ferrari of France going a little bit wide there. I'm not seeing any damage on the Ford. Not too sure if Brandon just not... Yeah, well, hopefully we'll find about that out a little bit later. Yay, France toch waar leading the pack of AMs. Ooh, a little bit on the grass. Come, France, you need to keep it together. Andre also in the background there, trying to catch up and see where France will be making a mistake tonight. Bumper to bumper action here. Gone a little bit further back. Hopefully he'll catch up to this fight, as Rousseau wanted to go on the inside. Alrighty, let's check. Alright, the gap here in the front would be Dean catching the Lambo. Rouge. Alrighty, Brandon is still in the pits. I think he's getting a full repair, unfortunately. Shanahan with a bit of a gap here, 1.4 seconds towards the Lambo. Alrighty, Dean. These guys are spread out nice and evenly. See a little bit of a damage there on the McLaren's nose. Hopefully that is not keeping him back on straight line speed. Or even a little bit of downforce. McLaren has had better days. Right, a little bit further down the field, France is still leading. Andre has made a pass on Rousseau. Don is also catching up to the pack. Ooh. The Lambo is catching up to Shanahan here in the front. Alrighty, 0.8 seconds. And Dean is a little bit further back now. Not too sure if... Oh, no, okay. I think the Lexus definitely has got the upper hand on the straight line speed. Right, stick to the Lexus. Rouge, followed by Shane, followed by... Guys are coming too quickly here. I see. Here's a nice little battle going on between Andre and Joshua. They definitely gave the position back, BMW back in front of the Aston. Now they're chasing down Frans Dorfberg. This is the current battle at the moment. First, second and third. Hope everybody's got their coffee and rusks while watching this race in a cold South Africa. As I am sitting, where am I sitting tonight on this beautiful spa? Car stop. You'll see me in my tracksuit pants next to the track there. Shanahan pulling out from Shane, but Dean has definitely catched up. No, a little bit catched up on the Lambo. And they just need to focus. Get that stuff sorted. Alrighty, so is still chasing down France. BMW is on fire tonight. I see that Brandon Williams has left us, unfortunately. Right, is he making the move on the inside in the first corner? Keeping it tight. Where is the Ferrari? No. Well, undercut it. Is the Ferrari going to stick it through Rouge? Followed by Andre. All three going through very nicely. Slipstream for Andre. On the inside, is the Aston going to go past the Ferrari? And he has made the pass side by side. Alrighty, France has given Andre the go-ahead there. But we've still got 52 minutes of racing left. I'm sure he's going to be catching up soon and putting pressure where the pressure belongs. Dean has catched up to Shane. Second closer. Shanahan definitely got the upper hand here, 3 seconds in advance. Man alive. Alrighty. What has happened to Shane? Shane has most probably gone off track. Shane is now here in front of the AM guys. He's lost out to Dean and Jan. Alright, Shane, we can still pick up the pace, bro. Nobody on the YouTube channel tonight. Relog in and see. No? Okay, well, it is what it is. Okay, well. Is Shane finding his feet again? Yam is still chasing him down. Big gaps here in the front. France also not too far behind Andre. Can definitely fight for a position or two. A lot easier with the pressure on the next driver than being the leader. So you need to watch your mirrors on every corner. And then we got Don the Samurai, just lacquer here at the back, enjoying himself, watching how the battles will unfold in front of him. Okay. Alrighty, Shane, let's hang on to this Lambo. Becky, welcome to the stream. Rather late than ever. I hope you guys are warm and the family is all healthy in this cold SA. Righty, Jan Buitendach is really doing well. Shane has gone off the track and has given second position to Dean and third position to Jan. But he'll be catching up soon. Righty, Dean on the way to Rouge. Nicely done. As Shanahan is just so far ahead. Dialed in on this Lexus. My current champion. Righty, the next battles. There's still these two guys. France and Andre in the AM class for second and third position, as they still got 47 minutes left to have a great battle. Mr. Rousseau definitely just making a nice little big gap. Shane is now chasing down Jan. 2.4 seconds behind him. Alright Jan, no pressure. Druk daai McLaren, papa. Keep it on track. Alrighty, the gap is closing slowly but surely from the McLaren side, from the Lamborghini side. Would Shane make a pass soon? Further down the field, it is still France and Andre. This long route. Jan is just trying to keep losing his brake marker. Unfortunately, tapping Jan off the track, missing his brake marker completely. Not too sure on damage. Off the grass. No, I don't want to jinx anything. I just wanted to have a good view. Hopefully the Lambo is still drivable. Now we have got let's jump back to main race. Yeah. Righty. Shanahan 11-second lead to Dean. Now we have got Rousseau up to third position, first in the AM, third overall. Ooh, and Andre Jordan has just made a pass on the Lambo as well. Don't know what the damage is, but he's got France right behind him. Not too sure if he's going to go to the pits now. Shane is now right at the end, and he is jumped to the pits. As you can see, a little bit of damage over there, and Shane also jumping into the pits, unfortunately for both but it can be a blessing in disguise. You never know. There is still 43 minutes left of this race as they both go in for repairs. And yeah, we could see that Shane definitely catched up dramatically to the McLaren, but unfortunately I think he missed his braking marker and obviously went to the inside and clipped Jan Buitenbach. Oh, did he just do a drive-through? No, it's the long pits. Oh yes, it's the long pits. So this is unfortunately taking a lot of time to get to your box, which is around the first corner. And there, as you can see, is the next batch of pit stops where they would get their wounds healed. Righty, further up, Rousseau and Jordan is 775, 88, and the gap is quite big between them, 10 seconds each. Well, this can give France an opportunity maybe to catch up to Andre Jordan to make a move there, as Shanahan is at the bus stop going over another completed lap, and he has got the fastest lap of the race so far. Let's have a look at the timetables. Righty, they've done 8 laps. 2:17.917. Bloody hell, that's good. Okay, well, congratulations Shanahan for doing the fastest lap so far. Still got 41 minutes left of this race. There's a chute back there. It's just actually so strange, as the Lexus has got a 9 kg less. Shane and the Lambo is minus 5 kgs. And it's only Dean who's got a 19% reduction on power on the Ford. But then again, the Ferrari is plus 24, so that's quite heavy. But he's making it stick. Well done, France. Righty, let's shift back to the action. Righty, Don is still on track. Righty, there we go. Jan in his newly repaired McLaren, back on track. Shane, no, I think Shane had a little bit more damage than Jan, as the gap is a little bit bigger between the two. Question is, would they come back now? They'll have to make it all the way to the end with the fuel and tires that they've got and repairs that has been done. So there's definitely going to be an undercut. We just don't know how big that undercut is going to be for the top guys. Right, Shanahan at the bus stop. We were really hoping that Brandon Williams would have given him some lights in his rear view mirrors and company here in the front, but unfortunately they had an incident just after Rouge, and Brandon's car is undrivable. Moved to the pits, and most probably called it a race. Righty, 15 seconds behind Shanahan is Dean Tia. Making sure to keep the Ford on track. Through Rouge we go. Right, 10 seconds behind him is our AM driver, Josh Rousseau. who's behind him is a lap down, but still capable of having a good finish. Plus everybody else is actually quite all bunched up here at the second sector of the track. Alright, Andre, let's keep it on the track, bro. "37 minutes to go of this race." Don the Samurai hoping to do one pit stop tonight, keeping the car on track, not as the previous events. He had to pop in at the pits or his crew a couple of times. So let's hope that Jan and Shane would catch up, at least when everybody else is going to pit. Here's another position up for grabs. See, Mark Bing has just jumped up into the red. Hopefully no one will DC. Okay, holding thumbs, that's the wood. Righty, France chasing down Andre. Bumper to bumper there. Jump onto France. Not to jinx again. Jan, Shane, France. That button. There we go. Aston must be a little bit more straight line speed. Maybe a little bit lower wing. Catching up to the Aston, keeping it safe. Andre being a defensive line. Where would France make the move? Andre is feeling the pressure. It's just a beautiful track, as you saw. The trees, scenery is just so awesome at Spa. Keeping it on track towards the bus stop. Oh, jumping to the pits. Yo, that was a close one, France. Yay. Lexus in the front. There we go. Thanks, France. That was awesome for watching. Was really hoping to do a pass there. Let's quickly jump back to the leaderboard. Okay, 17 seconds in front of Dean. France in the pits. Wood, Jan and Shane They are still sector 2. Make the pass on France, moving up the leaderboard at least. But I'm sure that Rousseau and Buitendag, obviously this is not for position, but you know, just follow each other's lines on the safe side and work this track together. Okay, as they are going out, 25 is leaving the pits. Unfortunately, it's not big enough gap. Nobody to catch up. Did France make the right move? Is he going to undercut maybe Don and Andre? Gap is still big. Shanahan out in front, open track. No problems whatsoever. 93. Jan in the middle between the Lambo and the Ferrari. The guys are doing similar lap times. Though we know that Jan can be quick, and the same with Shane. Gaps is widening up quite dramatically. We're going into the last 30 minutes of the race. Shanahan, no worries whatsoever. Going through the bus stop. Over the start finish line. Lap 13.
We are at the halfway mark, still a long way to go.
That is correct, my chum. Long way to go. These guys just need to keep it on track. Nobody's got massive pressure. So focus on your lap times, on your braking markers. And the rest will follow. So two Astons. Making it work all right. As Andre has joined the pits. Don has moved up. And all the other cars are on the other side of the track. Sector 2. Seems like. No undercutting today due to our 7-kilometer racetrack at Spa tonight. Track is still optimum. 23 degrees and track temperature's gone up to 26 degrees. Wind is not really blowing, but Still very cloudy on track. Okay, as we watch Don keeping it all together tonight. Oh no, Jan has got a little bit damaged. On that McLaren. Not too sure exactly what happened, but I don't think he was involved in any accidents. Maybe over concentrating. If I look at where it is, something definitely happened with Jan going off the track. Maybe hitting the barrier or the wall. Alrighty, so Shane, there's a massive gap. These guys must just now push all the way to the end. 26 minutes to go as Rousseau goes to the pits. And our leader, Kinahan, also jumps to the pits. Righty, so Dean takes the lead for now. I'm just not too sure what his pit strategy is going to be like. Is he nursing this Ford Mustang for the next 10 minutes? The guys needs to push hard. Although there was a massive gap. Righty, Don just hanging in there. Keeping the car on track up to second position. Still needs to do a pit stop. Kinahan has left the pits. While Dean and Don still needs to make a pit. Rousseau is still in the pit. Let's see, where is France? France has done his pit a little bit a while ago. He's at the bus stop. Followed by Andre. Something happened over there. Oh no, keep it on track. And we have got Rousseau leaving the pits now. I was hoping these guys are going to be a little bit closer to each other. As you can see, the gaps are growing quite big. And we still have got Don and Dean to do their pits to clear that. Must say, well done to Don so far. Keeping your nose clean. On Spa. Righty, Dean Pizia, lap 15. Heading into sector 2. Just making sure the Ford works for him. Right, further down the field. Train, unfortunately, losing a lot of positions and points. Nice race. As you can still see the battle scars of the track on Jan's McLaren. I don't think they've got another bonnet in stock for him, so he needs to finish with that. 23 minutes to go. I'm sure it is possible. It doesn't look if he is losing too much. Driving fatigue due to the damage. Alrighty, let's see when these guys will pit. Between Dean and Don. Well, I really hope everybody's enjoying the stream. There we go. Dean has jumped into the pits. And Shanahan is still coming to the end of Sector 2. Would it be a splash and dash? Would Dean do the tires? Sure he would. As we know, Spa is not a track to save tires on. Righty. As Dean is still on the way to his little pit box. Around the corner he goes, and he would stop very quickly. Where Shanahan is coming towards the bus stop. Unfortunately, he's only stopping now, so that means Shanahan should be back in the lead, as Don is also approaching. Oopsie. Hitting the wall on the pit lane. Righty, there we go. Shannon has taken back the lead. Blue Rouge he goes. Righty. Shane finishing Sector 2. Number 25, France, is a little bit further ahead of him. And then we got Andre. Didn't these guys have a battle? Why do I think that France was ahead of Andre? Now it's turned around again. Definitely missing some sort of action here. Not too sure if France went off track. Oh, looks okay. Okay. Don is still in the pits as the guys are making the passes. Don't worry, Don. I'm still need to go to the pits myself. Alrighty. Don has got a drive-through penalty. Oh, did he hit second gear in the pits? Oh no. Not a good sign, Don. But it happens, you know, you're a little bit over eager, or you move in your seat and you just press the wrong button. And for some reason, you would get a drive-through in the pits. Righty, so the Ford is back on track. He's a whole sector behind. Rousseau. Yeah. Rousseau going to still catch up. Although there's only 18 minutes left of this race. Alrighty. Shane has moved up from last until 6th position. We're still not 100% sure what happened to Brandon Williams, but time will tell. Okay, Jan will make the move on Don Samurai, so he'll move up one position eventually after a little bit of a sifat. AM and Shane. Yay, Shanahan still leading. Enough fresh air. Making sure there's enough heat going to the tires and to the brakes. Banging his forward a little bit further back. Second position for the Pro class. Followed by Rousseau, third overall and first in AM, which is actually not very, very good. We will have to make them all pros, I think. What say you? Righty, from there we are followed by Andre, France, Shane. Is this man doing his drive-through penalty now? Fortunately. Me, I'm just standing at the bus stop. Okay, there's nobody else really close to each other. I don't know really where to watch. There's still 16 minutes left of this race, or call it 15 minutes. Everybody's done their pit strategy except for the guy with the name with R. Fender in his Honda. He'll be cutting the grass there at Spa at the bus stop, making sure the guys can see the sausage curves. No, I'm only joking, guys. Yes, I wouldn't have mind being on track with these guys. Yay. Let's see if anybody has up their times. Shanahan still 2:79.17. Still the fastest lap of the race. Dean at a 2:19. Not bad at all. So also 2:19. The rest of the cars are doing well. Righty, so far so good. 14 minutes to go. Shanahan in the lead, followed by Dean, Joshua, Andre, Frans Stoffberg, Shane Putzer, Jan Buitendag, and lastly Don Lahore. And we have lost Brandon Williams and Shaw. Fortunately did not pitch up to race. As we can see, the Ford is hanging in there. Really no illicit battles at the moment. France still chasing down Andre. Freki, if you're still watching, just give us feedback on the quality there from YouTube, and if you guys are happy with that. I must say, admin team is definitely spicing up some things for season 4 of our LNR club event, streaming wise. So try to make things a little bit more interesting, vibrant, and new for LNR. Yeah, a week after the last race at Kailami for MSA, we'll have the last race of the Ford Mustangs, which we will stream live, and hopefully we'll have again a full body look on. We used to have the rest of the events, and we are also giving away some merchandise for the Ford guys, so we are definitely looking forward to that. As you can see, these guys are pushing hard through Rouge. France is definitely catching up to Andre. Oh no, France just had a little bit of a spin. The sausage curb over the grass, back on track. Sorry, France. I really didn't want to jinx you. I was hoping that you would chase down Andre. Right, further down the field, everybody is spread out nicely. No massive battles. France, hang in there. 11 more minutes to go. And the race at Spa is over and done with. Track is still optimum. Nice and cloudy. Like everybody else has cooled down a bit. 23 degrees and track temperature down to 24. These guys need to push a little bit harder to keep those temperatures and PSIs up to standard on the GT3s. Just massive. Massive. 10 more minutes to go. Don, congratulations. I've only seen the pits twice tonight. One drive through, one stand at the pit stop. Righty, Jan hanging in there with the McLaren, still with the battle scars. Just the unfortunate mishaps between him and Shane. France needs to place down. Shane, I know he had a bit of a spin out, but I'm sure he can recover. Okay, so Shane is catching up to Andre. Who will be watching who? More minutes to go. Righty. Dean is catching up to Don. Who's who in the zoo here? There is Jan. He'll be in the middle. Rouge, they come again. Lap 21. Minutes to go. Would Shane catch up to Andre? About 4 laps to go before the checkers flag. BMW Lambo a little bit quicker out the corner. Would Shane make the pass? Putting a little bit pressure on for Andre. Hope the Aston has got the longer legs tonight. Six more minutes to go. This is the closest battle as it is at the moment. Would they take? Who would take 4th position? Oh no, Andre missing his brake marker. I think he just seeing all this lights in his mirrors for the last 2 laps. Okay, Andre, at least no incident, just going off track. Unfortunately, I was looking for a battle between you guys on track. 5 more minutes to go. Let's jump back with Mr. Rousseau. Loans himself here. 3rd position, 1st in AM, 3rd overall. Well done so far. Shanahan just making sure that this Lexus just sticks on every track. Man alive. Okay. See if there's any messages. No, but just got a message here from Brandon as well saying it was a weird crash. Yes, we all would like to know exactly what happened there, Brandon. Let's see if we can explain it. As we watch the fastest driver for the evening so far, Mr. Shanahan. Followed by Dean further down, 38 seconds. Dean just hanging in there every race. Waiting for the cars to make mistakes, take advantage. Mr. Rousseau pulling one out of the hat tonight for 3rd position overall so far. 3 minutes to go. Call it 2 laps to go. Shane at least back to 4th position. making sure that Lambo doesn't make the same mistake it did previously. Don, no, Don. Keep it on track. There we go. Keep it there, brother. Keep it there. Alrighty, Jan as well. As you can see, still a lot of battle scars. On the McLaren. Call it one more lap, depending on where the leader is. He has done 24 laps. 2 minutes there. I think this will be his last lap. Alrighty. France hanging in there in 6th position. Followed by Jan, and the leaders are coming to make a pass. We've got the Ford and the McLaren. And he has given way for the 2nd position for Dean. Thanks a lot, Jan, to sportsmanship. Not willing to make a mistake or fighting for any position, just letting him pass. Nothing is chasing him at the moment, so he can just refocus on his racing lines and keeping the McLaren on track. Alright, Don, being at home, maybe 15 more seconds. Is you're gonna have to do another lap. He is. Alright, final lap.
Right, man. Leader is on the final lap. Give it all you can.
Right, Mr. Shanahan. Good luck on your last lap. Dean not too far behind. No, not too far behind. It's like a whole sector, right? And Shanahan just has got the pace in that Lexus to make sure it sticks to the black stuff. Here going around for his last lap, followed by Rousseau, 14 seconds behind him. On the way to Rouge. Shane in 4th position. Last lap for him as well, going over the start finish line, followed closely by Andre Ordon. Stofgaard to corner 1. Everybody keeping it nicely together. Even with a broken McLaren, it can be done. And Don, that had another drive-through penalty from the back all the way to 2nd position to all the way back again. Unfortunately, this is part of racing.
The leader has finished the race.
There we go. Congratulations to our drivers. I don't think there's going to be any major changes. is on his way to the bus stop. Good old faithful Ford making it work for him every race. There we can see going over the finish line, followed by so coming to the bus stop now. It's also right at the bottom, starting the last sector. After a bit of incident with Jan Buitendag, fighting all the way back to 4th position. Well done, Shane. Going over the finish line. Gordon to the bus stop. Further back, we've had France also at the bus stop. And that's it. That was the race. There we go. That's the final result. Alrighty. And again, thanks to our sponsorships. Simulator Cave. Let's quickly save this. There we go. And over to our sponsors again. Thank you so much for joining and participating and assisting us from all corners of SA with our sponsors. And if you need any information, one of them, please make contact with us. We'll gladly share the information and help where we can. As we are quickly jumping. All right, next track, 3rd of August. We are at Kailami, our home track. So we are looking forward to the last final race, who would be the Pro and AM driver of MSA Motorsport Console in SA. Right, again, thank you again, Simulator Cave, for assisting. But yes, no, yes, I'm sure it saved everything it had to save. Alrighty. Again, Fanatec, Moza, and even they've got the flight simulator. What do you call those arms, those dongles that they can also assist you with full-on rigs, etc., etc. So please make contact with them. Let us quickly jump into the highlights. This doesn't look right. Okay. Die knoppie. Just make a little bit of a change here. Righty. Let's quickly jump into. Hope everybody is not swearing today.
Dan sien ek en dan trek ek 'n bietjie van 'n gap as ek weer sien as Frans hier by my. Dan trek ek weer 'n bietjie van 'n gap as ek weer sien as hy by my. Yes.
Hello guys.
Hi Rudy.
Hello.
And how's everybody doing?
Wonder yourself.
Oh, we could have been better.
Yeah, you could have been racing.
I could have been racing, exactly. Well done on an hour at Spa. As we all know, it's not the easiest track out there. No. Sorry, I'm just trying to get the right highlights here. I don't think it did save it. Can you believe it? But let's, while we wait, let's jump into AM Mr. Rousseau. How did your race go?
Well, really, no, it actually went fairly well. The car felt awesome. And there was a bit of a scuffle there on the first lap, but I think we got through fairly unscathed. Well, the majority of us. I don't know, someone fell out. I didn't see who that was. Regardless, no, it was a fun race, and I had a couple of good battles with some of the Oaks, and it all just worked out well.
Fantastic. Yeah, and you did have a couple of battles. And yeah, well done for keeping your nose clean and enjoying the track. Righty, over to Andre.
Really? Yeah, yes, what a lekker race. Intense from start to end. Like I said to Frans, just as I think I pull a gap on him, at the next corner he's right on my bumper. Then on the straight, the Ashton doesn't disappoint with his long legs. And I'll pull a gap again, and then comes the corner, and then the Ferrari is on me. But yeah, lekker. It was really a fun race.
How was your pit strategy?
Yeah, I think it was okay. I checked, I saw Frans pit, and I thought, let me do 2 more laps and see if I can stretch it a bit. And as I came out of the pits, he just went past me. So then I had to catch him again, and no, but all in all, it was good.
Okay, great to hear that. Tires and track temperatures, everybody was happy with that?
Yeah, I think it was fairly stable. I didn't have any issues when I changed tires. Yeah.
Okay, great stuff. France?
No, really?
You had a good gym
Yeah,
session, am I right?
Yeah, indeed. It was an awesome race once again. Andre and I on each other. But yeah, no, it was great. I had a bit of a dirty first lap, but all in all, good fun. I made a couple of silly mistakes. Yeah, I tried to pit early, bit of an undercut on Andre, which worked surprisingly. But unfortunately didn't make the best of it. Just wasted it in one of the turns just up the hill. Yeah, which got the better of me a couple of times. So just couldn't keep it together. And yeah, well done to Andre and Josh.
Fantastic. Thanks a lot for your feedback there, France. Over to our pro guys. Where would we go? Third position, Shane. Not here. No, Shane, not in the lobby. Dean.
Yeah, hello.
And tell us, what did you see on the first lap between the Lambo, the BMW? It happened so quickly, and then unfortunately Brandon went on the grass and lost everything.
Yeah, I'm actually looking at the replay now. Yeah, first lap, always touch and go. I think Shannon and Brandon made a little bit of contact. Yeah, I think with Spa, as we all know, it's just try to stay out of trouble. That's probably the main thing on Spa. And if you get in an accident or damage, it will bite you, and your race can be ruined. But yeah, after that, I think Shane went off in front of me, and then it was Shannon was right in front. I was behind him. Basically, very straightforward, boring race for me. But yeah, pit strategy was perfect. I think I went in on lap 14 or 15, and yeah, I just made sure pit stop was perfectly. No drive-throughs or stop and goes, but yeah, no, fantastic race, very nice.
And no pressure from the front or the rear on your side.
No, like I said, Rudy, just make sure, you know, stay out of trouble. And yeah, well, no pressure from anyone. And yeah, well, I couldn't ask for a better race.
Fantastic. As we know, obviously Shane went off track and then he had a little bit of an incident with Jan as well. So they had to pit a little bit earlier. But that's part of racing. Shanahan,
Rudy?
you had a clean start. I think Brandon was a little bit of a in the mirror on the start, but from there it was the Lexus just legs out and go flat out.
Yeah, the start was a little bit crazy. I'm not sure what happened. I've not checked the replay yet. But yeah, we had a bump in Rouge and then also a bump in the straight. So yeah, I have to go and check that if that was my fault or not. But and anyway, yeah, after that, yeah, a quiet race. Like Dean said, a little bit boring, but yeah, otherwise it was okay. Pit strategy was 100%, no problems. Tires and everything was good.
Fantastic. I'm also showing the replay to our YouTube viewers here on the side. But thanks a lot for your feedback. And then, obviously, guys, the last race, Sky Lamy. And yeah, and then the season of MSA Club is over. Shannon, I think you're leading a little bit further than the guys expected, but you never know what happens on the last race.
Definitely doesn't end until it's finished.
Fantastic. If anybody wants to say anything to the YouTube fans out there or the fans in the stadium, you're more than welcome to give a shout out. Nobody for a shout out. Did anybody see me at the bus stop? I was waving my little yellow flag.
Or was it you?
I was not the brake marker. Okay. Well, thanks a lot, guys, for joining, and then we will see you at the next one.
Thanks, Rudy.
Thanks, Rudy.
Have a good one.
Well
Chat
done,
soon.
guys.
Ciao.
Alrighty, as you can see, back to the highlights. Shane Jan, this is I think the one he missed his brake marker as they both went off track. Yep, boop, boop, boop. And then on the side, unfortunately, and that happens. Yay. Shane has just sent an apology through. Andre and Frans Stoffberg, the next overtake. I think Frans was just a little bit slow out of the corner. Brandon also getting back to us, so I can't explain it properly on that. Not too sure how did he jump to the right on top of Shane, it looked like, and then bouncing back on track onto the grass, into the barrier. and hitting Jan as well. Righty, there's Andre and France making another pass quickly. They had a very good battle while it lasted, I think, for the first half an hour of the race. And as the rest of the pack catched up to them, Shane and Andre, obviously Shane making his way back up the field. As Andre missed his brake marker completely, and that was not me standing on the side with my yellow flag, unfortunately. Righty, and who was up next? There should be one or two more passes. Righty, here we go, and this is the finish of Mr. Shanahan in the Lexus through the bar stop. No hassles, no pains, no nothing. And again, congratulations to everybody who has made it to the end. And again, thank you for our sponsors, Simulator Cave, and everybody else. Lahose Auto Clinic, Cellular City, Emergency Specialists, Legacy, Virtual Solutions, Mazda Volvo. We got BV Auto Repairs, and then we got TPS Training and Solutions. And again, thank you very much for your sponsorships. And then again, thanks to MSA making this all possible with the guys and so forth. So yes, we are looking forward to Kyalami in August. So I'm hoping you'll be sitting on the edge of your seat to see who will be not giving up a position on the track, on our home track, and see who is going to win this year. Okay, thank you for watching. Keep warm, stay safe, and keep it in between the barriers, right?